Because that's, I think, what a lot of people forget is that, like, every generation has their Superman. Hey everyone, Andrew here, Super Fit Cosplay. Time to talk about the Superman 2025 trailer. So Superman 2025, directed by James Gunn, starring David Corn Sweat. So, obviously, the past few weeks, everything has been about this trailer. So right now, we are December 4th of December, and we've got something to mark off. So the Superman trailer, there's a couple things. Stay tuned. I've got some awesome news about the trailer. I think that has been sort of proven? No. Been said. Maybe it's just a rumor. I don't know. So I watched the Superman and Lois finale last night. Loved it. Check out my reaction to it, my review of it. It was my last video. You can also, if you'd like, become a member of the channel. It starts at $2.99 a week. $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. I can't speak today. I don't know what that's about. Case in point. Where you can find me actually live streaming. I did a live stream watching the actual finale, so you can get my live actual reactions as I'm going through it. So it's a lot of fun. So, big update for the trailer. So for those of you who watched the Superman and Lois trailer, the Superman and Lois finale, you know that the trailer did not premiere with the Superman and Lois finale. So that trailer did not play during the show. So if that's what you're hoping, if you haven't watched it yet, you're not going to see the trailer. Even Michael Kuditz, the actor who played Lex Luthor, came out and said, look, the trailer ain't going to be with this show, which I think is a good choice. I was hoping that would not be the case. Like, I didn't want that to overshadow the finale that was Superman and Lois. I feel like it deserved its own send-off, its own goodbye. And I'm glad that the choice was made to not do that. So there was no trailer with the Superman and Lois finale. So that now brings us to when do we see it? Now, Michael, the actor who did play Lex Luthor, did also say it's not going to be there, but I have no doubts that it's going to be soon. Does he know? Probably not. Maybe. There's no reason that he would. But I do still believe that we are going to get this trailer this month. Now, on that, further to that there has been a rumor that the footage of what we're going to see when we see it is clocking in about 2.5 minutes. So, sorry, my 6 a.m. alarm went off. Maybe that's why I can't talk. It's too early. I've started recording too early. What was I saying? Yes, so Michael did... Wait, no, I said that. Yes, 2.5 minutes. So, it has been said that the footage of this thing is 2.5 minutes long. So, that tells me we're going to get a full trailer. Teasers are 30 seconds, a minute tops usually. A 2.5 minute spot tells me we're going to see a lot in this trailer. I hope it's not a trailer that we're going to see that's going to spoil all the good stuff in the movie, because that has happened a lot in the past, where we see this awesome trailer, like, yeah, this trailer is going to be awesome, or this movie's going to be awesome, only to find out that the best parts of the movie were in the trailer and the rest of the movie was trash. That's not great. We don't love that at all. That would be very sad. I don't think that it's going to be the case. I think we're going to get a really cool 2.5 minutes and a really cool movie. I still think that we're going to get an awesome movie. Like, there's so many people who are saying that they don't want this movie to succeed, which is a weird choice. I've talked to a lot of the people in the community, and there's a few people that are just like, I don't want this movie to succeed because of what Warner Brothers did to James Gunn. It's like, guys, come on, like... Really? That's a silly reason for a movie to not succeed. There's so many people out there that want to see a great Superman movie. Why not just be one of them? Like, let's be honest, none of us are personally tied to James Gunn or Zack Snyder or the WB, and there's no reason that we should be getting offended by the politics of what's going on with the film industry. Like, it doesn't affect us, really, other than that we didn't get maybe the rest of Henry Cavill's Superman that we wanted, but really no reason for to wish for another movie fails. It's like, I don't know, I just find it a bit weird that people are just like, I want this movie to fail because I hate James Gunn. Okay, cool. What about the rest of the people that are in it? What about the rest of the people who have families that need, like, to work to make money? So, like, forgetting aside, James Gunn aside, like, what about people that just want to see a good Superman movie? Like, kids who are going to grow up with this version of Superman. Because that's, I think, what a lot of people forget, is that, like, every generation has their Superman. Some generations are sort of an exception. Like, I've met 50-year-olds who hate Christopher Reeve and love Henry Cavill. I've met 20-year-olds who hate Henry Cavill and love Christopher Reeve. It's like, you know, everybody's got exceptions, right? But for the most part, every generation has their version of Superman. This generation coming up, their version is going to be David Cornsweet. For a lot of kids and a lot of people, David Cornsweet is going to be their first introduction into Superman. Like Christopher Reeve was mine. Like Dean Cain might have been yours. Or Henry Cavill might have been theirs. Or George Reeves might have been someone else's. So, in that sense, I really hope that this movie does well. Like, and I want to see a good Superman movie anyway. So I'm very excited. But anyway, so that was a bit of a tangent. Like, you have the right to feel about however you want to feel about this movie. Like, if you want it to fail for whatever reasons, it's your prerogative, I guess. It just feels like a lot of negative energy going into it for no particular reason, just other than to make yourself miserable. So, and if you don't want to support the movie, that's cool. That's your prerogative too. Like, there are plenty of movies that I won't go and see just because I don't support how one of the actors or one of the crew or the director or something behave, like, in the public eye. Like, there's plenty where I'm like, nah, that guy just does shady crap. I'm not going to see this movie. I don't want to support that. And unfortunately, yes, that is a case where then I am not supporting the other people in the movie as well. But, you know, you got to pick your battles, I guess. But to actively just want a movie to fail just because of some movie politics, I don't know. I mean, unless there's something else that I don't know that James Gunn has done other than everybody seems to think that he pushed Zack Snyder out of the way. Maybe he did. I don't know, but I guess. But I think that had more to do with Warner Brothers execs than anything else. But yeah, so that's the big update. So it looks like we have not gotten the trailer in the Superman and Lois finale. We may get a 2.5-minute trailer when we first see it. Don't think it's going to be at Brazil CCXP. Don't think we're going to see it for the first time at the Super Bowl. Do think we're going to see it ahead of a movie in the theaters this month in December, which I think is exciting because I said on one of my last videos, part of the reason why I loved going to the movies as a kid was not because of the movie. It was going to see the previews, which back then the previews were like 5-10 minutes tops. You went to go see a movie at 6 o'clock, the movie started at 6:10. Now you go and see a movie and it's like, oh, you've got trailers for 20 minutes. You've got commercials for like another 10-15 minutes. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't want to go to a 6 o'clock movie and the movie doesn't start until 6:30, 6:45. I'm in bed by like 10 o'clock, guys. Like, come on. This has been a big tangent. Anyway, all right. So that's the big update. No Superman 2025 trailer with the Superman and Lois trailer with finale. And we might get a 2.5-minute trailer when we first see it. Still think it's going to come out mid-December. What do you think? When is it going to come out? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Look, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this channel, if you're enjoying it so far, go back and watch my other videos. I've got a ton of stuff out there. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding, ding. Do consider becoming a member. It would really help me out. It starts at $2.99 a month. You can check out me live streaming the Superman and Lois finale and my reaction to it. There's no footage of the Superman and Lois finale in it because copyright. But you can check that out. Even if you just do it for the month to check it out, that'd be cool. Other than that, that's all I have to say about that. So look, follow me at Superfit Cosplay on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.